morning to actually, good afternoon to everybody. No, it's not morning anymore. And welcome to Milan in this spring day. And it's very important, and I'm thrilled about today and about next week because, Milano is hosting the Milano Design Week. So it's one of the most important events for our city overall, which is, by the way, also the week of design. And today we will speak a lot about design because design is an important drivers for our industry and it will be for the future. We'll have a lot of important news today that you will be seeing in the press conference. I would like to start thanking PwC to host us in this splendid tower and with a very nice view of our city on the other side. I would like also to say good afternoon to all the attendees, online attendees all over Europe, our colleagues on one side, journalists from all over Europe and not only, and a special thank to our Chinese delegation and especially Mr. Jeffrey Lee, which is Senior Vice President of IR Group and also the Chairman and President of the IR Smart Home, which is our company, and it is very important. I would not spend too much time. I'm also very happy to introduce our new CEO for IR Europe, Nils Tunzel, which is my boss actually. So thanks. hello to Neil, which will be speak about IR Europe. So I take the opportunity to invite Mr. Jeffrey Lee on the stage to give us an overview on the IR global operation. Grazie a tutti, buon divertimento.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, media of Europe. Today's announcement is the first official debut of Harris Candy brand's new trademark and new products with the opportunity of the Euro Cucina exhibition. It is such a pleasure to have the opportunity to meet with you all in Milan. We know that Milan is the capital of fashion. To review Harris' development in Europe, also the best time for introducing the strengths of Harris Smart Home and look forward to the future of our new candy. Harris has been in the European market for many years, and with the acquisition of the candy business in Italy in 2019, with the Sanyo in Japan, FPA in New Zealand, and GEO in the United States, we can say that Harris has also made significant and rapid growth in Europe. In the 5 years since 2019, we have ranked among the top 3 in terms of market share in Europe, making us the fastest growing home appliance company in the European market. The price index of the Haier brand has jumped to over 130, which made us become one of the premier brands in Europe. According to the GfK data of February 2024, Haier's overall sales share of washing machine reached 19.6% in 7 countries, ranking the first. The share in a single month of Spanish market achieves the first place. Washing machines share in both UK and Italy ranked top 2. In the high-end multi-door refrigerator market, Spain's market ranked first. UK and Poland occupied top 2. The growth of Haier Europe cannot be separated from the support of clients and users, the publicity of media friends, and of course, the globalization capability of Haier Smart Home and the diligent pursuit of creating user value. As the parent company of the Haier Europe, Haier Smart Home was named a Future Global 500 and World's Most Admired Companies in 2023. With global revenues of more than 33 billion euros and rapid growth in all regions around the world. At present, Haier home appliance business has entered more than 200 countries and regions, with annual sales of 120 million units of home appliances, ranked first in the retail sales of major domestic appliances brand in the world for 15 consecutive years. Haier Smart Home has 10 research centers around the world with the most reasonable layout. which can integrate global cutting-edge technologies to better meet user needs. Haier also has 35 industrial parks and 143 manufacturing centers around the world, including 2 manufacturing bases in Europe, like Romania and Turkey. The globalization of the trinity of research and development and manufacturing resources will enable Haier Europe to better serve local users and clients, and on this basis continue to create a better user experience. The brand launch of today is the latest example of Haier Smart Home empowering Haier Europe's development with global resources. We know that Candy was founded in 1945 with a history of 79 years and is a household brand with high reputation in Italy and even Europe. However, during the years of development, Candy has problems of brand curing and product aging. To rejuvenate this famous brand since April 2023, we have relied on Haier's strong manufacturing and research and development system to fully empower Candy. In the last year, the Chinese and European teams worked closely together to fully investigate user needs and pain points and jointly participate in the rebranding and product development, which resulted in the rebirth of the Candy brand. Today's launch and tomorrow's exhibition, you will see the new brand language and full range of new Candy products designs. Not only the Fresco series of refrigerators, Bath series washing machines, but also the full black kitchen series. This is upgraded Candy lifestyle that we have tailored for our European customers. As we continue our journey towards innovation and excellence, I would like to invite Mr. Neil Tunstall, our esteemed Haier Europe CEO, to share more insights on the evolution of our strategy in the region. Thank you.
Buon pomeriggio, good afternoon to everybody. Let me first of all just say a huge thank you for joining us at a really important moment for Haier Europe. Welcome to Haier Europe's International Press Conference. It's a big pleasure that we could spend some time together. We've got a lot of news. We've got a lot of novelties. It's not very often that a brand that is as old as 1945 changes, and today we're going to talk about something really exciting for an iconic brand that's an Italian brand. Let me first of all also pass my thanks to Mr. Jeffrey Lee and to all of our guests from our Haier Global headquarters who are spending some really interesting time with us this week. It's great that we have a chance to be in Eurocachina together, and it's great that we have the opportunity to talk about what's happening with Haier in Europe together with you. So just before I start to talk about the brands, just a few comments about Haier in Europe so I can explain what is our strategy and what are we doing going forward. We are very ambitious as a company. As we've already said, Haier is the largest home appliance business in the world. But being big in itself is not just an objective at all. It's much more about how did we become big? What is the difference of our company? What makes us unique? And that is really very much the philosophy of our business about zero distance. It's about putting the consumer at the heart of what we do, and so that there's nothing in between ourselves and the way that we think and the way that we work and the consumer. And that's why we want to be the first choice for European consumers. We understand that there's a choice. All consumers have a choice of what they want to do, and we'd like to be the company that provides solutions for them. We believe that we can become the undisputed leader in the European market. But the point of difference for Haier is all about smart home. And a good part of what we'll talk about and what we'll show in Eurocachina is going to be explaining what does it mean, smart home? What is that about? And it's about bringing to life a strategy and putting it into action. We believe that we are the leaders in the Internet of Things, in connectivity in home appliances. And we're going to do some really exciting things in creating scenarios for our consumers. Just a few numbers. I'm not going to talk a lot of numbers in this presentation, but there are some really impressive numbers on this page. Since 2019, when Haier acquired the Hoover Candy business, we've invested 350 million euros in the infrastructure and in the factories in Europe to provide products for the European market, just in those 5 years. We've also created a huge number of new products, an enormous number of new products for European consumers. And we've invested 500 million, that's €500 million, in advertising our brands in that period. And we're going to spend a lot more. And those of you in media will be happy about that, I'm sure. We're going to spend a lot more because we need to bring the novelties of our brand and the passion of our brands to European consumers. And also, one of the big points of difference about Haier is our people. It's the way our people think. We've grown our team significantly. We are twice the size than we were 5 years ago with the number of employees and the number of people in our teams that we have in Europe. So we have a really powerful organization, and we truly believe in giving a delegation to those people to serve consumers in the best way. And that's one of the points of difference of our business. So how do we think? What is the smart home? We think about different scenarios. We try to think not just of individual products, but what are the scenarios that the consumer faces in their daily life, and how do we enrich on that? We think about kitchen scenarios, and here at Eurocucina, obviously we're talking a lot about our kitchen scenarios. We think about the laundry scenarios and the laundry ecosystem and all of the pain points of the consumer and how we can make that job easier for them and more rewarding. And increasingly, we talk about living room scenarios. All these things combined are the Haier smart home, which we are bringing to life. And also, as the world's largest producer of home appliances, we absolutely take sustainability as something massively important. We feel the responsibility to be the most sustainable manufacturer in the world. And that means we are thinking hard all the time about how we can improve our energy consumption. Every single oven that you see in Eurocucina will be A-rated. Every single Haier washing machine that we sell today is A-rated. On Hoover & Candy, we're also raising the bar on energy consumption. But the most important thing is not really energy labels. It's the 7 million European consumers who are connected to our infrastructure. And it's how we work with those consumers in a way that will allow them to reduce their impact on the environment by providing them with information. We're able to let our consumers monitor their consumption so they know the energy that they're using or the water that they're consuming. We're able to begin to have products that are smarter through the Internet of Things to allow preventative maintenance, so the product is monitoring itself and doesn't break down because it changes, perhaps with an over-the-air update or something like that, to allow the product to last longer, which is good for the environment. We're able to educate consumers on the best way to use their product for the environment, and we're able to provide a better accessibility to services and to spare parts through our connectivity. And very, very importantly, we're able to allow the product to know when the energy is the cheapest for the consumer and when it's the best for the environment. And that's really the huge difference. Increasingly, we are talking about the difference of Haier is in the smart home. And this is what we mean by the smart home. We have an application which is called On, which is the brains. This is the infrastructure. This is the ecosystem that allows all these things to talk together. Haier is the company where if the consumer is thinking, I would like to have solar panels, I would like to have a heat pump, I think I need a battery, I have an electric car, I think I need a car charger, I think I need all of these things. I need an inverter, but most consumers don't know what an inverter is. From Haier, all of these products, all of these things are created by Haier for the consumer, and with the On application, they all talk to each other. And if you think about it, the energy label on a dishwasher is quite important. You can have A-rated, B-rated, C-rated. But with the Haier solar panel, the sun will come out, the energy will go through the battery, through the inverter into the battery, and directly into the washing machine, and it will be free. It will be free. So the energy use, the energy label in the future won't really matter. What will be mattering is that why would anybody buy a dumb product in the future when you can buy a smart product that you can connect to this system? And I believe this will radically change the way that consumers think about products. Will be, you need a smart product to be part of this infrastructure, and Haier is the company that provides all of the products, but more importantly, provides the application that makes those products smart and optimized and working together. and the consumer is thinking about all this, it looks quite complicated. Haier is the one that makes it simple for the consumer to move into a smart home for themselves. So today we're going to talk about two things on our brands. The first one is Haier. Haier, as you know, has made tremendous success, as Mr. Jeffrey Lee described. We're already extremely successful in freestanding, in premium products in Europe. And a big part of that success in the kitchen is based on our refrigeration business. We have tremendous large capacity refrigerators, the most beautiful four-door products in the marketplace, and we're really, really proud of the success we've had in refrigeration. This is really the foundation for our next step in the kitchen. And I'm really proud to be able to say, for the first time, we're going to show at Eurocachina a complete range of Haier built-in products, all smart, all connected, all full of tremendous benefits for the consumer, all designed for the European market, and all part of the Haier smart home. So we're ready to take that momentous step for Haier in Europe, to do the great things we've done in refrigeration, and to start to move that across all of the built-in categories. So with that in mind, I'll just play a very quick video that shows you some of those things that will be visible in Eurocachina. I hope you like the energy in our heavy metal music. This is about connecting extraordinary moments together that shape a lifestyle for the consumer. We're really proud of this range. We hope you're going to go over to Eurocachina and see those things. And it's the first time we've got that far. As I said to you, we've invested $500 million in advertising in the last 5 years. And that will continue. I'm going to show now a preview of the new TV commercial for Haier. It's the first time that anybody's seen this, and this will be running across the European markets as we go through the second half of this year. So I'll just preview this advertising.
Sometimes a gesture is enough. And with Haier artificial intelligence, you nurture human connections in a few seconds. An innovative program can say a lot about yourself and make your presence truly felt, even remotely. So when technology revolves around you, you can revolve around them. A gesture has a gift. It connects with others instinctively. Haier, connect to extraordinary.
Thank you. Thank you. Haier, connect to extraordinary. So it's about putting the consumer in the heart of these things. It's not technology for the sake of technology. All of the use cases, all of the things that Haier can bring to market is about putting the consumer at the heart of what we do, that zero-distance philosophy. I'm also delighted to say that we're going to confirm our partnership with the tennis world, so the ATP Tour. We're going to be an official partner of the French Open at Roland Garros. We think that spirit and that passion of excellence in tennis really works well with our brand, and this is part of our plans to raise the profile of Haier brand in Europe. So we're continuing our partnership for the next couple of years of Haier in the world of tennis. So I'll pause there. All of that was about our global brand, our premium brand, which is moving increasingly from freestanding into built-in, which is Haier. But now I'm going to speak about an iconic Italian brand. A brand that was actually born in this city, which is why it's very appropriate, even though I'm an English guy talking about an iconic Italian brand. Think about how many birthday cakes have been cooked in candy ovens over the last 70 or 80 years. Think about how many lasagnas have been cooked in those ovens. I'm talking to you about this brand. This is a super recognized Italian brand, trusted, respected, well-known. It's probably once every 20 or 30 years that a brand completely changes its identity, completely changes what it looks like. Products come and go, but brands stay the same for many, many years. So today, for the first time at this event, we're going to talk about a new candy identity, a new aesthetic, a new design line, built-in and freestanding, a new logo, yes, a completely new logo for this iconic brand. And we're really excited to launch it here in this press event, and then in Eurocachina, and then to all of our European consumers for the future. And now I'm building to the great reveal. Candy, what is New Candy? Candy is, first of all, of course, it's about smart interaction, also like Haier. The great benefits we've learned in our global technology in Haier across the world are moving towards Candy as well, so we can provide a richer experience for our consumer. It's about accessible high quality. Haier, as a company, is passionate about quality. So this range that we produce will be the best, the most highest quality candy range that we've ever produced in all of those 80 years. And it's absolutely an Italian brand, but it's a European, global, international brand. But the attention to detail, the style that is synonymous with Italian design is absolutely at the heart of candy and will be forever going forward. So, with that said, I'll move towards our great reveal. Here we have our New Candy logo, first shown to anybody today, with a new expression for this iconic brand for Europe. And with that, I'll pass to Giampiero. Thank you.
So, new logo. I have to say that we've been working. I have to thank actually Jeffrey Lee, because he pushed us 1 year ago to start working and improving the candy brand. We were presenting about, I'm very proud about, the results we were achieving with the Haier brand, which was outstanding, I have to say. We made a lot of steps after the acquisition, so now Haier is really perceived as a premium brand. I think there is a lot of synergies between the Haier and the two companies first, and then now the Haier brand and the candy brand, and he started pushing us, okay, but what's next? We need to strongly improve the candy, because we were forgot a little bit. But anyhow, it was a sort of big task. As you can see, the new logo is really a sort of revolution compared to the previous one. We were discussing a lot together with the colleagues. We made a lot of consumer research. Please do consider that the mantra of the Haier group and the Haier people is zero distance. We really die to understand what the consumer are saying and so on and so forth. I want also to say another thing, because you saw the investment we were making on the brand side, on the advertising, on promoting the brands on one side, but huge investment in new platforms. But new platform does not only mean new factories. It means innovation. So when you build up a new factory, you innovate, you study. And so first we have to say that the logo is not, simply, it doesn't sell, it identifies, it's the meaning of the logo, so the revolutionary way. But, what we really were working on is starting from the consumer. We made huge market research in order to identify the consumer pain points, the consumer values, the consumer needs, and so on and so forth. And once you identify the needs, so the candy target consumer are what we call the pragmatic with style and the unengaged discoverer. So unengaged means that they are not engaged, but they have a needs. They leave also other industries, such as the consumer electronics industry, and this is strongly blending within the usage, especially with the digital technology. So we identify their needs. So starting from the consumer, we identify the needs, so quality, performance, so what exactly they need, and especially these consumers that are pragmatic with style. And then we match with the values. So we inherit the values of candy before, the historical one, which we did present before. So the Italian style, so Italianity, and especially the more and more design is becoming important, the more Italy is as an history of design, as an history of art and everything. So style, user experience, more and more you interact with the appliances, so accessible, high quality, so it's not anymore value for money, but it's accessible. We want to serve and spread kind of consumer, and then smart interaction. We were the first one back in 2014 in investing in connectivity. So Candy released a full lineup of products which were connected. We have invested in a new IoT platform with a lot of innovation, and smart interaction is becoming the way you interact with the appliance, and especially in the ecosystem, as Neil was saying before, for example, the energy management, but not only, all the use and daily scenarios that you're doing are important. We transform this into design principle and aesthetic embodiment, and then on the product application, which end up with a product which it's important. Now, I think that we have also the full lineup to unveil. So, in the back, you can see this is the new lineup of products. Fully new, totally new, leverage on the experience of both Candy in the past and the higher innovation centers, and the experience in the different arena. It's a full lineup between freestanding and built-in. So I think that this is really something extreme. I don't know why. Sorry. Okay, let's start from the ready to cook. So ready to live is the life motive of the new Candy. Candy is ready to fit your lifestyle, especially the people and the clusters that we identify. On the product, we are talking about product mainly in this moment in time, and we want to focus because really the huge investment we made is transferring in the product. On the ready to cook, with the new proactive cook technology, it means that we are ready to prepare everything for your daily life. We have 4 different levels of cooking, which is one of the outstanding features. We have no preheat technology, no preheat needs. So now you don't have to preheat anymore, so you can start directly cooking, and this, of course, it's really helping you in your daily life experience. And of course, we have one of the biggest cavity with the 78 liter. Then we pass to the cooling arena, where we have the Fresco lineup. It's an A-class, and everybody who's working with refrigerator, they understand the difficulties in becoming an A-class. It's something really out of the competition, and most of the competition. And the other very nice technology that we're proposing in the Fresco lineup is the Circle Fresh. So you have the same level of freshness everywhere inside. I'm watching my friend Diego Verone, who is the head of PL. And then we inherit from, we were introducing a backlight in the higher refrigerator, which received a lot of positive feedback, and we're introducing the panorama light in our cooking portfolio. Starting from the washing, of course, Candy is washing. So the Rapido is based, the current Rapido is based on rapid washing. So the new Pro Wash 700 makes from the rapid washing cycle on one side the one of the most relevant feature, but it's one of the most silent washing machine in the market, and learning from the consumer, the noise is still one of the pain points, or the extreme pain points. We don't have to forget that the IoT is one of the most used feature of this, the connectivity of this product line, just simply to say that when the people are connecting a candy washing machine, then they become an active user, nearly 50% of the people which are connected, which is a huge number. So once you connect, then in 50% of the case you use this, you use the app, you use the IoT feature and the connectivity feature every week, at least every week, and this is very relevant. So the IoT piece is one of our strengths, together with the A-class and the energy efficiency. As already quoted by Neil before, we are top in class in terms of energy efficiency, which refer a lot to eco-sustainability on the other side, but also in the in the daily spending of a family. In terms of IoT leadership, you can see we have #1 already for several years in the washing machine in terms of connected appliances. And as I told you, it's nearly 50% are active users, so there is something which is growing and growing and growing, and people start putting in the short list of their purchase being connected as one of the main drivers. So people are not considering, there are a certain group of people which are not even considering in the short list an appliance which is not connected. Then we have 20% market share, more than 20% of market share in Unix, and we are #1 with plus than 25% in interconnecting it with the voice. So we are connecting Alexa and Google Home, but not only, we have also several projects or leveraging on the washer as a new on the voice as a new user interface. Now, it is important to say that we have a new candy, so a new brand manifesto.
The breakfast clubs, the lunch breaks, the snack times, the dinner dates. Hot dishes, cold dishes, shared dishes. Oh, no dishes. The dress codes, the dress ups, the undressing, the wrap ups, the welcomes, the goodbyes, the huggings, the eye to eye, the highs, the lows. Good days, who knows? Ready to live.
Okay, the new brand manifesto. And now there is another important moment. In 2017, we had a brand ambassador during Eurocucina 2017, which is called Cristiano Tomei. He owns a Michelin star restaurant here in Italy, Limbuto, and it's a very nice guy. It's also became a friend. Actually, we're meeting several times, and is now you will enjoy later on his food because it's now here. I don't know whether he can hear me, Cristiano.
Hello. Hello! Hello! Good afternoon!
Please do consider he's also a crazy person, as most of the chefs are, but it's really, you will enjoy the food later on. Cristiano, everything okay?
It's not true. I am normal man. Normal man.
We can see you're normal.
And now I cook with a spectacular oven. My focaccia! Do you see? No, focaccia. Eccola, focaccia. Buonissima, buonissima, buonissima. With extra virgin olive oil from my farm. It's incredible, amazing. I wait.
We'll see.
Ciao a tutti.
We'll come in a few minutes. Arriviamo. Proveremo
Ok,
la
vi
focaccia.
aspetto, ciao.
Thank you very much. I just would like to say one thing. It is true that when we were having a lunch together today in a bar near close to here, apart of the fact that he was not very happy because we went for sushi and said, I like it in Japan because but anyway, he was really claiming that the oven and the refrigerator were really outstanding because, of course, we sent him the product and actually support us in also designing the product because it's not only the consumer, it's the experience of the real chef which are supporting us and transforming a product which is used in an apartment or in a home to perform with semi or professional performances, which is very important, and especially more and more people are going. Now, last but not least, this is Candy, and I would like to showcase the last video, which is not running. Sorry. I went too fast to run the video. Now they are performing the video. I do apologize. We're making a huge investment, as Nils said, in the brand building, and now you can see that, please.
Hi everyone, this is Candy. I think you know really well who we are, but hey, there's even more.
It is big. Okay, thank you very much. Now I ask you to join Cristiano upstairs to really enjoy the food and the taste of product of food coming out from our kitchen products overall. Thank you very much and see you soon. I would, on the other side, ask our Chinese colleague to take picture with the new logo, which I do believe it's important. Thank you very much to everybody. Thank you.